Welcome. We're going to go ahead and start your session. We're going to see what it is you need to know at this time. Let's see. All right. So this is going to be an all sign session. I don't have a direct message. Let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this session for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Let it bring clarity, confirmation, understanding. Thank you. All right, so let's see what you need to know. What does Aries need to know? And I am going in the order of the 12 zodiac signs, the 12 houses. What does Aries need to know? Aries, you have commitment here. And what else? What's the situation regarding this commitment? Compassion. Oh, challenge or outcome. Something that you don't see is acceptance. All right, regarding challenge or outcome, you have hope. Being with what you don't see is acceptance, Aries. So let me start from the beginning. Where is my scepter? Well, I call it my scepter because it doesn't work anymore. But anywho, commitment here is what's significant about your spread, Aries. What you need to know is when it comes to commitment regarding you, Aries, what you need to know is don't do anything that you don't like to do, because it is going to not only harden your heart, your demeanor is going to change, your taste in people will change. And once that happens, the new association that you associate with will be just like you, and you will position yourself where you will be longing for a real connection. The situation is compassion. I really feel like Aries, this is something that is a challenge for you, right? It's like a give and take, because Aries, your house is about self, okay? And Aries, in regards to your house, it's self-centered, it's arrogant, but it's not arrogant in the way of you thinking that you're better than the next, because you actually build people up. Okay, so I want you to, what you need to know in regards to this compassion, Aries, is don't be confused when it comes to commitment, because you have a certain type of taste. Okay, and it just feels like what you would settle for will eventually become boring, and it will be impactful towards the person or just people in general. It's kind of like you change people. It's like, how I said, good person gone bad. Okay. So you have a heavy influence, Aries. Let's just put that as a side note. Bear with me. I'm just now starting readings tonight. You're my first Aries, and we're going to be here for a while. We're doing all signs together. All right. So since I got that out the way, but focusing back on you, that's what I was tapping into regarding a person of interest. If you're already in a connection, you're not, it's boring. But besides that, um, there is a thirst as well. Okay. In regards to this hope, I don't, what you don't see is your carelessness about how people perceive you is something that you don't see, and it's a non negotiable. Like, you could care less how people perceive you, how if they're conversating about you, but you have someone, Aries, whether you know it or not, like, um, they hope that one day you would see them. Okay. If this is someone coming in, you're not going to see them because you'll be too self centered. Even your associations are self centered. You know what I mean? So this person wouldn't even fit in. Okay. When it comes to this hope, I can read that for you. I will read one card per zodiac sign. Aries, I hope. What? Let me see. Hold on. What is the overall message for Aries? Be kind. You know what I mean? You don't have to like be. Some people can't take assertiveness or bluntness. You know what I mean? But I just really do see someone. What you need to know is someone. It feels like whoever this is that wants to be seen, you want them to be a certain type of way, and that's normal. You know, because as individuals, Aries, when it comes to what we like, that's our right. That's our autonomy, right? We have the right to choose what we like. And if a person is in your life or comes into your life, Aries, if they don't accept what you like, it's not your responsibility to get them to like what you like. Either they're going to accept it or they're not. Okay. And it just feels like whoever this is, they just want you to see them. So it's kind of like they're going to go out of their way doing things that's stuff that they don't like to do to get your attention, but you're not going to see them. You're not going to see them. And I don't see you accepting what it is that they like. You know how I do. It's like good person gone bad. It's like that is not going to get you. Even if this person was to give you all the diamonds and gems and pearls and take you to the moon and let you make all the wishes that you can, it will never be enough. You have a certain type, Aries, and you need to make that very clear. You're not required to tell people what your type is. And it just feels like your session or what you need to know is kind of like a puzzle. Because the first message that I received in regards to commitment, it's like, you know, the channel message that I got for you, Aries, was don't do anything that you don't like because it's gonna harden your heart. All right. So when it comes to people, if you don't like them, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. But there is a way to tell someone that you're not interested. And I think the kindest way to tell someone that you're not interested is that you don't have the same interests. And I really feel like whoever this is going to convince you because sometimes the opposite is what builds each other versus two people who are alike. It's a comfortable place. Now, I'm not telling you what to decide, I'm just delivering the message. Um, and give me an I am message for Aries, and then we're going to go to Taurus. Hopefully, you got the messages out of there. That's how it came out. I don't have a secret potion, but what I will say, I've been reading since 2020 of April to be exact. And looking back at my readings, I have improved a lot. Give me an I am message for Aries. Aries, you have guidance. And your I am message says it's time of uncertainty. You need to ask God to guide you to the light in your being. You are changing. That's very clear. You're not yourself, Aries. And you need to like get it back together because you may miss out an opportunity with a door that could be open that can, give you more freedom and more leadway. Okay. And there is someone who thinks that they can give you the world. Maybe they can, but it doesn't. But it just, man, I just feel like there's a possibility, Aries, that you may tell somebody about themselves. Like, I don't care if you give me everything that you have. It doesn't change that I'm not interested. Be kind, Taurus. Be kind, Aries. Okay, because it could be a learning lesson for the person, and sometimes us when we are unkind to someone, it can take them on a journey where they can't recover. And there's a possible way that this person's deep emotions, by you being, you know, serving soft bluntness, they will be able to recover versus someone who's just like, I will never find my love. I will never have another relationship. No one loves me. What's wrong with me? Like, you can prevent that from happening. Taurus, what does Taurus need to know? Aries, I hope I did a good job. My fire sign. If you didn't like it, go back in Tarot World and find a reader that resonates with you. All right, Taurus. What is significant for Taurus and what Taurus needs to know? Ooh, what was that? Let me shuffle some more. Ooh. What is significant? All right. You have dance here. Ooh. I'm gonna say this, Taurus. Whatever you're doing or what you think you getting away with, someone could see clear through you, or something is very obvious. Just keep that in mind. What is the situation? Why is this shuffling like that? I think I got a message like that before regarding you, Taurus. Eagerness. Oh, it's a lot of truth here. A lot of truth, Taurus. Something is guiding you to the truth. All right, Taurus. What's significant is, where's my little scepter? What's significant is you have dance, right? And how you're dancing in life, right? Your rhythm, your recipe that you use that works for you, or your secret recipe, I should say. Um, it's it's like it's not hidden. Like, for instance, say like, you make sure that you're at work on time every day, an hour early, just so that you know that you're on time. It's not 15 minutes early, it's not 30 minutes. You're on time every day, an hour early for work, because you are determined. You have a goal. You're thinking that people who come 10 minutes or 15 minutes early before start time are not aware that you come to work an hour early. They are aware. Conversation is being had about you, Taurus, whether you want to accept that or not. So the higher ups could be close to the people who are coming in 10, 15 minutes early. Like step your game up because Taurus comes to work an hour early. You know what I mean? And sometimes, if a person goes to work an hour early, it would throw up a flag like, is this person okay? Are they homeless? What's going on? Why is this person an hour early? And just know there is no red flags, but just know that however you go about your day, where you think that it's your secret recipe, it's not a secret. It's being seen. That's how I was seeing it. You have ignorance here. Okay. um there's something that and you're waiting for the right time to speak that truth. But before you speak that truth, Taurus, whatever skeletons you have in your closet, you better make sure that there's no skeletons in your closet, because someone else has a truth on you. A recognition here. This really feels work related. Taurus. Taurus, if you're in a relationship and there's a third party, yes, the third party thinks about you, but the person that you sleep next to knows about the third party. Okay? Something about time being time ticking. Now you have expectation and acceptance. I was clarifying dance here. You have options coming in. Are you do you have a work boo or a work wife or a work husband? Something's going on at work. Something is work related where there's other parties involved, and the people those who are work related, they're with it. Whatever guidelines or rules that you have, they're with it. That's what I see. Clarify this ignorance for Taurus. I'm hearing that song by Lauryn Hill and Nas. If I rule the world, and it's not cultural based. That's where your mindset. You are trying to rule something. You have emotion here. Be mindful, Taurus, of the incubus and succubus demon, because you might get possessed, and it's being sent by whoever this third party is. That's what you need to know. That whoever this third party is, either they're masturbating over you, or you guys are conducting phone sex or some sort. And when you sleep, because an incubus and a succubus is a spirit entity, demon, whatever you want to call it, a sexual thing that has intercourse with individuals when they are sleeping. And it just feels like whoever this third party is sending those incubus or succubus to you, and you want to be mindful. It's like you guys are like, I'm gonna just say this, Taurus. If you are seeing this person and you're sleeping, you guys are indulging. It's really happening. They feel you just as you feel them. I'll just say that. When it comes to work related relationships, and I'm talking about a work bae, a work boo, what do they call them? Work husbands, work wifeys, or whatever. It looks like they, how whatever boundaries or rules you have for them, they are willing to obey. And so it's kind of like if you're saying, don't call me on this day, don't call me after this time, they're willing to acknowledge your wishes because ooh, you got a lot going on, Taurus. Who do you want? is the question. So this lets me know, Taurus, if what you need to know is that you know how to do sex magic. And if you're just saying if you're saying like SGL, I don't do sex magic. When you are indulging in a sexual interactions or whatever you're doing on your alone time with yourself, you are conducting sex magic and it is working. You are creating possessions with whomever it is you set your mind on, and that's the truth. Give me an IM message for Taurus. Taurus, that was weird. That was a weird message. IM message for Taurus. Whoever this third party could have somebody too, and this person that whoever that they know, the person that they're dealing with knows about you. So be slow down with this third party because it's just a sexual thing. You have I am light coming in. Um, you know how a setup. You know how some people set people up. I'm not trying to scare you, Taurus. It just feels like whoever this third party is, you need to get more information if they have another third party because I'm seeing another third party with this behind this person, someone who has animal nature, animalistic nature. They are controlling your third party, and you need to talk to your third party about this third person. Um, and bring light to the situation, basically, letting them know that don't accuse. Just say, hey, are you dealing with someone else? I just want to know for you know what I mean. And you will get that truth. I think you're going to get more than the truth, Aries, like more than what you asked for. So it's better to have it now than later because then you'll know how to move accordingly. Okay. Your I am message is I am light. You have a lot of fire energy, so you're taking a lot of action. In regards to any ordeal, have faith. Like I said, whatever recipe that you use or whatever routine that you go by, it's not a secret. You are definitely being seen. But one thing I will say is if everything is going accordingly and to your liking, don't forget to acknowledge, you know, God. It's okay. Just say thank you. Thank you for this good day. Thank you for allowing me to have control. Thank you for allowing me to not only receive the truth, know the truth, and understand truth. All right, Taurus. Let's go ahead and see what messages come out for Gemini. Taurus, hopefully I did a good job. If I didn't do a good job, just go back into Tarot Land and find the reader that resonates with you. Okay? All right. Gemini, let's go ahead and see what you need to know. What is significant? You have curiosity coming through, Gemini. Compassion. Oh, that was fast. And recognition up in the air. Gemini. Who is that? Andrea, I see you. I'll get with you. It'll be a minute, so I don't want to get distracted out of the energy, but I do see you. Okay, Gemini, you have curiosity, compassion, and recognition up in the air. Okay, you want commitment. Um, it's not wrong. What you should know, Gemini, is when it comes to experiences, your life experiences, it's okay to try something new, you know? Um, and I'm here to tell you that it is okay to try new things. You'll never you because you know how we could say that we don't like something and you honestly don't know that you don't like it until you try it, you know? Sometimes we make choices based off of our senses, and our senses could be incorrect. And sometimes we pass on what the next, just because the next person doesn't like something, you don't like something. And so I'm here to tell you that, Gemini, it is okay to try new things, people, places, or things. And make sure that when you're trying new things, it's because you want to, not because someone is forcing you to have new experiences. And when you go on a path on trying out new things, don't look for recognition. You know what I mean? That will come. Um, and when I say don't look for recognition, I'm going to read this to you so that you can get a more understanding. It's like you don't have to give yourself away to for approval. So if you like someone, you don't have to give your body to to like confirm to you that they like you. It's their steps. You know, now we're grown, Gemini. If you want to do grown things, do grown things. But just know when you do grown things that you know the repercussions to doing grown things. Because being an adult, there's steps. Some people, skip steps. And that is okay because you're grown. And when you accept that you're grown, it's either you're going to continue to grow or you're going to bear no fruit. Okay? So just be mindful that you are focused on you and no one else. Because if you start doing things outside of yourself for recognition or approval, I'm here to tell you what you need to know is you keep selecting low hanging fruit, the fruit off the ground. No, it's a no no. Okay. Let me read to you this recognition, Gemini. Your reading was kind of straight to the point in some type of way. I was channeling, so I can't. All right. So when it comes to recognition, and Gemini, it says we take ourselves for granted when we do not recognize our own success. Today, pat yourself on the back and accept that you are a beautiful person, a fighter and a goddess, or goddess. Graciously accept your compliments and acknowledgments for what you've achieved or will achieve. Admire and place your value on everything you will accomplish or have accomplished. When it comes to simple tasks and difficult tasks, give yourself thanks for trying, okay? And be proud of yourself. I think that's the new thing, Gemini. Being kinder and gentle to yourself. Instead of you looking for praise, you then praise yourself, which is good. This lets me know once you start doing that, you will then be ready to go on the journey of healing. Gemini, let me give you an I am message. It says by Andrea 54 hectares. Hello, my beautiful spiritual sister and family. Sending positive vibes and positive energy to my beautiful spiritual sister and family. Thank you, Andrea. Let's say thank you. Yeah, when I'm channeling, if I stop and read the chat, I'll lose whatever it is. Sometimes I don't lose it. If I it just depends. I am message for Gemini. Everyone that's in the SGL family is going to be very happy to see that message. Inner work, confirmation. Your I am message, Gemini. God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. Didn't I say that will be the next step? The journey of you're going to go on the path, right? The path of the new, and then going into the journey of healing. It says, God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing as I become aware of my weaknesses. I turn them into strengths. I direct my thoughts towards the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage, thus I get stronger. Yes, you will, Gemini. Your spread is actually very captivating and motivating as well. All right, Gemini, hopefully I did a good job. If you did not resonate, it's okay. Just go back into Tarot Land and find a reader that resonates with you. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and see what messages come up for you. Well, that was fast. Oh, we have friendship up in the air. You don't want to be friends with somebody, but you haven't told them yet. That's very clear as day. Guidance. You're waiting for the right time. When is it going to be the right time? Because the person you don't want to be friends with, they're very oblivious. Okay, like you may feel an expectation. You may feel like you won't be able to get rid of this person. Well, it looks like this person that comes to you, you're on your every beck and call. When you don't have nobody, this person shows up with you. Like, I see you being able to call this person any time of the day, any time of the night. If you need them to show up, they'll show up for you. But it's like 1 minute you like them, 1 minute you don't. Oh, so when this person doesn't do what you want them to do, that's when you don't like them. Clarify this friendship. Allowance, yeah. Uh, Cancer, you know that's not right, right? Just as a side note, but if that's your demeanor and how you operate, that's your business. But this type of friendship is hard to find. You know what? People are selling their souls for these type of friendships. People are broken in the world, okay? And it looks like you have what a lot of people are seeking and searching for, and they can't because they're broken. Or they sold themselves and they're lost. Okay. So, what's your advice? What's the advice? What's at the bottom of the deck? Adaptation. And let's go ahead and read that. It just feels like, all I see is you don't even know how to tell this person that you don't like them when you don't get your way, basically. You need to be honest. If you're truly wanting this person out of your life, you just tell them the truth. Like, I use you. I don't like you. You know, you're just gonna have to be really, really honest. But just know the day that you're honest with this person, is the day that you seek them, and they are not going to come in your on your beck and call. So you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to figure out what you truly desire. Give me an I am message for who am I talking to? Cancer? I am message for Cancer. Thank you. Return to heart in reverse and vitality in reverse. So this is kind of like, the scale. If your heart is not light as a feather in this situation, be honest. But I'm just telling you, what you need to know is this person ain't coming back. There is nothing that you can do to tell this person to come back into your life. It's a no. What is the I am message? A new opening. So if you choose to hurt this person, because it is definitely going to be a Three of Swords situation. For those of you who are new to tarot land, let me show you what the Three of Swords looks like. And you will be going on a journey. It's a hard pill to swallow of being alone. And for some people, that's what people need. You need to learn how to be alone. For others, it's going to feel like all the world has ended. What do? You're going to be waiting for this person to come save you, and they are not showing up. Let me find the Three of Swords. Hold on. It's a waste of a wait, I tell you that. So what I do see, though, that could be a challenge for you, though, is you might end up becoming a side piece. And that's a hard pill to swallow. That's how some people have to learn, Cancer. Sometimes, what do they say? When you have something good, keep it. Or what is that saying? When it's some type of saying where a person doesn't realize what they have until it's gone. It's that. Where's the Three of Swords at? Here it is. That's what the Three of Swords looks like. If you wanted to know. Well, I wanted to show you. So, Cancer, you have some thinking to do. Okay. Yeah, maybe your person is annoying. They do everything you want them to do. But when they don't, you're mean to them. Can't be like that, Cancer. All right, Cancer. Those are the messages that came out for you. Hopefully I did a good job. If you didn't resonate with me, go back into Tarot Land and find a reader that resonates with you, Cancer. Love you. Leo, what messages you have for Leo? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Leo, you have revelation and commitment. You don't want to settle down. But Leo, you settled down, but you don't want to settle down. You know what I mean? So I'm talking to a Leo, you're in a relationship, but when you're on your regular daily things, like you're single, you don't if I was to see you in public, I would think you were single, Leo, because you don't carry yourself like you have settled down. If you are in a committal relationship, you are thinking about how to ask your person about having an open relationship. What is the situation? Ambition. Dang. You ain't asked. You already doing it, Leo. So this is player energy, basically. You a player, Leo. Are you being a player? What you need to know. So if okay, so Leo, if you're wanting to know how you're being perceived in public as a player, and you need to recover from that, especially if you are already in a committed relationship. And it looks like your person already know that. You better slow down, Leo, because your person could be on the verge. Someone is getting ready to approach your person. Emotional emotion, yeah. Someone's gonna approach your person, and your person is gonna be vulnerable. You know how two people could be having some drinks and they say, "So hey, are you in a relationship?" And your person says, "Yes, I am, but it's complicated at this time." And the person that they're conversing with says, "Hey, I have nothing but time. You want to order another drink?" And they're conversating. And based off of your person being vulnerable, instead of having this conversation with you, they're not having the conversation with you because the player energy. So a conversation needs to be had about an open relationship. How do you guys find common grounds? The bottom of the deck, Leo. Enjoy. I don't know if your person is running to you or running to someone who's going to give them joy. Bring joy to them. They're going towards joy. If this is you, if it makes you happy, your person will do whatever it is that makes you happy than having to be with someone that has a player energy and knowing they have a peace of mind with knowing that you guys have common grounds. You guys have understanding. Okay. Whoever your person is conversing with, whoever they're conversing with, they are going to grow on them because they're listening to them. Okay? So just be mindful. If your person starts communicating with you differently, just know that language that you're hearing from your person, Leo, it's the person that they're conversing with. Give me an I am message. Andrea, you said, yep, I'm feeling that. Give me a I am message for Leo. Path to light. All right. It says, I make the conscious choice to move towards the light one step at a time. I transfer my weakness into strength by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and expand my light to every being unconditionally. So you are going to be in your own energy, Leo, and it works out for you. Communication works out for you. Okay? All right. Leo, if you did not resonate with that, what you need to know, hopefully I did a good job, but if you didn't resonate, that's fine. Make sure you go back into Tarot Land and find a reader that resonates with you. All right, Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Okay, you have compassion here. Clarify compassion, adaptation. Whoever it is you have interest in, Virgo, what you need to know is it's you know how everybody knows that Cinderella got out of one situation and met the prince, but no one knows the ending of the story. Was the prince abusive? Did he end up leaving her in the castle and going about some other country somewhere? No one knows. And it just feels like your new level of commitment, or the commitment that you're in, is going to be short lived. Where you're going to be, don't settle. That's what I'm going to tell you, Virgo. Now is not the time to settle people, places, or things. What is it? So you're being asked not to settle and get engagements up in the air. Whoever this is that wants to higher level of commitment with you, mm-mm. It's the not love bombing. The honeymoon is going to be over before it started. Okay? And whoever this person is that wants a higher level of commitment, everyone is questioning and you are not seeing the problem. Now I understand how people can have opinions, and you may feel like you know the person and they don't, and they're just they are judging the person based off of what they see. Well, in this situation, Virgo, what people see is true. Like, this person's demeanor is like they're not hiding anything. This is not where it's kind of like, you have family or friends who are used to your attention, and now you're in a relationship and no one's getting your attention, so it's a problem. No, whoever this person is that wants to have a higher level of commitment, it's too many red flags. Okay? To be honest with you, I don't see a honeymoon. I don't see no love bombing. So why are you settling? If that's what you like, that's what you like. Expectations. Oh, Jesus. Listen, what you don't know about your person is they have a double life. And if you decide to have a higher level of commitment, basically your person is a pimp. Okay? I'm gonna just say it like that. I'm just gonna tell you, if you want to be trapped, that's your business. But this could be prevented. You have a lot of support. Okay. And if you want to trap yourself and F and find out, don't say I didn't tell you. Bottom of the deck is dance. It's too much truth before you. Not just in this spread of me delivering the message. You've heard the message already. And you've seen the signs. I don't know why you want to settle, but that's your business. Give me an IM message for Virgo. Another hard pill to swallow. Let me just say this. On the other flip, on the head end of the coin, Virgo, if you don't have any good intentions for a person that you want to have a higher level of commitment, let this person go. They are an innocent being, and they're not fit for the track. They're not fit for Skid Row. They are not fit for that type of lifestyle. Okay? You will be in jail. So I hope you is it worth it? Virgo? Divine light. It's coming in reverse. So my Virgos who are pimps, leave this one alone. Okay? For those of you who are dealing with the pimp and you are now aware that they're a pimp, they are gonna dim your light. Like, they're gonna trap you. You get what I'm saying? So you have, like I said, you have support. And you will find love. Return to heart was at the bottom of the deck. Build yourself back up again. Don't settle, Virgo. Hey, Virgo, that reading was very hard for me to deliver. Okay, it made me very uncomfortable. So don't just think like, oh, where do you see that at? Okay, rewind this. You can rewind this while I'm live, and you go get a pen and pencil and break it down. You can see the cards. Now, Virgo, if you didn't like my reading, I hope I did a good job. But if I didn't, go back in Tarot Land and find the reader that works for you, okay? Um, Libra. What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? Balance. Okay. In the situation, Libra, you're not happy. Ambition and recovery. Libra, don't you snap. Do not snap on this person. You feel like your innocence has been taken in this connection. And why am I getting a relationship? For those of you who are single, like, there's an emptiness. And there's two versions of you. There's an innocence and then there's a dominance. You can merge the two together. It's a time and place for do what you like to do. Challenge, desire. I mean, is that destiny in reverse? So you're lost in life at this time, Libra. You're lost in self as well. When it comes to this balance, you joy, you're not happy. You have revelation and guidance. You're trying to figure out what your purpose is what I'm seeing here. And what your purpose is what you like to do, but you got to own it. What makes you happy, of what, like, you know what I mean? Whatever will make you happy, of that comes from the innocence of you. Own it. You know what I mean? It's that, I don't know if you heard this before, but a lot of people in the world say, don't worry about what people think. Don't worry about that. But you need to you need to snap out of, um, is it slumber? Let me see what this is. Let me see what slumber is, because that's what I heard. Slumber. You need to snap out of slumber. Yeah, generally refers to sleeping, particularly light sleep, dozing off in the state of to sleep lightly, doze, or be peaceful in a quiet state. You are in Pisces energy. Well, I'm going to tell you this, Libra, okay? When you're ready for joy and happiness, you're going to go get it. But I'm going to tell you this, that joy and happiness is not going to come knocking at your door. You have to establish it. You have to create it. You have to create it and establish it. Your own joy and happiness. And then joy will attract other joy. Happiness will attract other happiness. Okay? I am message. What is this balance here? Let me read that for you. When it comes to this balance, let me read this to you. All right. Who am I talking to? Libra? Wait a minute. Libra, I thought I just did you. Am I? think I'm on Libra. I hope I'm on Libra. Libra, I hope I'm on. Yeah, because we just finished Virgos. Okay. Libra. When it comes to this balance, it says take a step back from the disorder and find your balance. The recent suffering and trials that you have tolerated are in the past. What is in the now is your inner peace, which you will treasure. You will have to come into terms with regaining your stability and energy and know that what you want and what lies ahead. Today, you will live in harmony with the world. And that's when you're ready. Just like I said, confirmation. When you're ready for joy and happiness, you'll know you're ready because you're gonna establish it. I mean, create it and establish it. You're gonna snap out of that slumber, that Pisces energy. Give me an I am message for Libra. I hope I'm on Libras. I'll be losing track sometimes. I am message for Libra. All right, I'm a divine fruit. Listen, you need to work on your security within yourself. Because I'm not gonna say you're insecure. I don't feel you're insecure. I feel that you just need to update your security of self. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes your mind can play tricks on you. One day you feel beautiful, and one day you may not feel attractive. And when you don't feel attractive, try to do things that will position you, that will create joy and happiness, you know? Um, Work on restoration. When it comes to your I am message of divine fruit, you need to know that you matter because a divine fruit is not second best, it is the best. Okay? It is quality, it's premium. The shelf is so high that you are served. Okay? I think you need to know who you are, Libra. If you didn't know, this is what you need to know. Your I am message, it says, as I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. Mm, ain't that something? Nine of Pentacles energy, just to be exact. Um, and so that joy and happiness is right there because the Nine of Pentacles goes to the Ten of Pentacles. Um, Libra, hopefully I did a good job. If you didn't resonate, that's okay. Go back into Tarot Land and find the reader that works for you. Love you. All right. Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what you need to know. What does Scorpio need to know? Ugh. What does Scorpio need to know? What? Yeah, the hot tea is, Scorpio, is that you have somebody in the background saying that you being nosy. Whoever this is, like, is your number one big fan. Just let you listen. Goodness, the situation, acceptance. Oh my gosh, you got groupie, Scorpio. Whoever this is a groupie. And Grace, stay in your place, Scorpio. Don't lose your position. This person is trying to make position you, Scorpio, where your character is tainted. Don't fall for the bait at all. Let this person listen. Your experience with people, if you know you're a good person, If you know you're a nice person, if you know you do good by people, if you know you hot mess, if you know you like gossip, if you know you talk shit, however it is, have you stamped people with your interactions, that solidifies the experience. Okay, so whoever this number one fan is, that is telling everybody unnecessary stuff, don't worry about it. This person is obsessed with you. They want to be you. But unfortunately, they have to work on their own insecurities. And whoever this is, they're attractive, but they're insecure. Okay? They probably don't sit up. They probably sit with their, insecure, like how an insecure person is. Now, there's two sides of the coin here. The head side of the coin is you could be a leader and teach this person how to be secure and how to become, right? But just know once they learn everything that they know, this person is going to disappear, which will no longer be a you problem. But it feels like you will have an attachment to this person where when there's important moments in your life, this person is not going to be there because that's how they hurt you. They secretly hurt you, you know? Could be holidays, celebrations, things like that. But for the most part, um, ooh, the tail end of the coin, um, Scorpio, is make it very clear and plain that you see this person, you see right through them, and then they will leave because you've outed them. But if you out them, don't do it alone. Make sure you have a witness. If you do it alone, this person is going to literally be your ultimate number one fan slash groupie. Whatever you do, they're going to do. However you look, they're going to look. Like, this is the ultimate. It kind of scares me. You know what I mean? A little bit regarding you, Scorpio. Like, tell me more about this person. Growth. Yeah, you can train them, but it just feels like, whoever this person is, and you know who they are. They have a dark side to them. They can come off innocent, but you can train them to be a better person. But just know when you have important things come up in your life, this person is not going to show up for you. But so when it comes to grace, for those of you where it's just you, yourself, and yourself, you're now ready to go into the world and experience. And just know it's not going to be too long. Like, when it comes to commitment, marriage, it's real fast. It's like you get out in the world, you have a good time, you're like, wow, it's beautiful. Scorpio, what you need to know is enjoy life. You don't have to rush a marriage. You don't have to rush it. Clarify this, Grace. Commitment. Yeah, because it's gonna change you. The innocence of you will disappear. So congratulations to my single Scorpios. You're gonna go out in the world and have a good time. The first person that you meet, the third, fourth, fifth, 10th, I don't care. It's not time to get married. Now, if you're a person who believes in love at first sight, that's your business. Give me an IM message. Let me read this grace for you, Scorpio. I'm being guided to do that. And then we'll do your IM message. Like, have the experience. You know what I mean? A month experience, a year experience is not even enough. A year, 365 days is feels like 4 months. Anywho, Grace. Why can't I find Grace? I'm trying to find it for you, Scorpio. Hold on. Okay. When it comes to grace, you need to embrace the day by seeing the beauty in yourself and others. Um, you need to look in the mirror and see yourself as a goddess. Okay. Um, the journey that you will take, you will learn along the way, and you will flourish as a person, becoming more wiser and more graceful. Confirmation. Your imperfections is what makes you a special person and unique. You need to focus on the beauty that's around you and be grateful. Don't rush. No need for you to rush. I am message for Scorpio. I am message for my Scorpio, please. Your I am message is here and now. And the reason why I am laughing is because I understand if you're wanting marriage. It's just get the opportunity to have the experience to say that you've lived, right? And maybe you're wanting to live it with someone. Living with someone doesn't mean you have to be married. But whatever you want to do is what you want to do. And I feel like that's what you need to know. If you haven't experienced life with you yet or with anyone else without the commitment of marriage, what makes you think you're going to enjoy the commitment of marriage when you're going to lose yourself, right? What is it called? When a person is so in high spirits and, not only are they disappointed, but it results to them. Um, what is that word? It's really, really dark. It's kind of like, it's like you're no longer yourself. You resent everything. You like, anywho, your I am message, it says the future does not exist and the past is gone, Scorpio. Focus on the present moment. Have confidence in life again because here and now there is no danger. Everything happens when your soul is ready. Go on and live and keep your emotions out of it. Okay. All right, Scorpio, if you did not like that message, hopefully I did a good job. I feel like I did a good job, but if I didn't, go back in tarot land and find the real that works for you, that resonates with you. All right. Love you, Scorpio. Okay. I just had to say that. I have to disclose that because this is a healing channel and we have a lot of so many different readings. Like for some reason, the last time I did a reading was the all signs. I can't remember what it was, Sagittarius, but that reading was like almost 2 hours. I was like, oh my gosh. And so I said, I'm going to do all signs for what you need to know. You just guided to do that. So let's go ahead and see what comes out. What does Sagittarius need to know? Whatever it is, it's up in the air. You don't want to listen to nobody at this time, Sagittarius, but you do. Like, you know how you hear me? Like, your actions show that you're not listening, but you are listening. So people could feel like you're being really cold-hearted at this time, is what you need to know. So be mindful of your actions. And I'm not telling you to people please, because commitment, the situation is you feel like you're people pleasing, but people are not getting that cup from you. They're not being served in that type of way. So what you need to know is that you need to work on your interpersonal skills, your people skills. You need to work on your body language. Um, like for me, I have what is it? A BRF, and my heart could be smiling, and I could be in good spirits, but because I've had a BRF for so many years, right? Based off of uh, it came from a lot of experiences that made my face that way, and it was for many years. And sometimes I have to check myself, like, how is my facial expression? And having a BRI face can be very unapproachable. Not only does it make people think, if you don't know what it, not only it can make people think that you're mad, upset, and that's not the case. So, Sagittarius, be mindful of your body language, right? When it comes to communication, it takes two people to communicate. So if you are communicating, just give the person or whoever you communicating with reassurance that you are listening, because it just feels like, you know, it's okay to do you. Anybody can do them, but it's like, I don't blame you, Sagittarius. You don't want nobody to control you because you control you. I understand that part. But you have people who want to be in your life. Clarify this commitment in reverse. I'm gonna just say it. I think you don't like people just in general. I think that's your personality. Like you're. What is it called when a person doesn't like people? I just want to know. I don't want to say introvert because I know it has to be something else. What is it called when a person doesn't like people? Miss Misanthropy. Hold on, I want to know how to a miss. Hold on, misanthropy is a general hatred, dislike, or distrust of human species, human behavior, or human nature. I want to know how to say this because I feel like I said it incorrectly. Oh, misanthropy. So, Sagittarius, what you need to know is that you are a misanthropy. Like you don't like people. You don't like the nature of people. People disappoint you. Compassion and persistent. Keep working on it. When it comes to your character, you doing what you want to do. You don't have to go out of your way to do that. It looks like you do want commitment, but for the most part, shadow your past experience with people that has positioned you to finally accept, like, no, I just don't like people, and you have no intentions of. This was supposed to be clarifying commitment. Yeah, it is what it is. You know who to involve yourself with. You have some type of liking. What you don't see is growth. It could be a challenge for you. So, I was about to call you Capricorn. Sagittarius, you think that your character doesn't offend anybody, and it does. Um, when you're ready, I don't think you want to feel. Growth is in reverse. The lack of interest, sanctuary. You have a type. When it comes to you, you want to be your own type as well. Clarify this guidance. Yeah. You don't want to be robbed. You don't want to be robbed by your own innocence. That's why you don't like people's natures. Misanthropy. That's what kind of person it is. This is a person that dislikes humankind. What makes someone a misanthropy is due to personal trauma, observing widespread human flaws like cruelty, selfishness, societal delusionment, and a sense of protection against emotional harm. So you're just protecting yourself. I see you. I see you, Sagittarius. Hmm. You if people don't put in the effort, you're not putting in no effort. Okay. You listen, but it doesn't show like I'm gonna say this, Sagittarius. What you seek, what you desire, you're gonna have to go through a transformation. Cause you have to, it's kind of like, okay, I'll say this. Um, if it has to do with like liking and interest, it's kind of like let's say I want to associate myself with minimalists, but I associate myself with emo people. Emo people are not going to associate, well, emo people can be minimalist. How do I say this? With a emo person with a person who's a Christian. Let's do that. You know, both parties can respect each other, but neither parties are gonna understand each other's culture unless a conversation of interest takes place, of getting to know the emos culture, you know, and the Christians culture. And it just feels like what you desire, what you truly are interested into, you are going to have to be open. That's your transformation, is being open, which is going to be uncomfortable, to what it is you're interested in. Okay, let me read you this growth. So if you're wanting a relationship and you have a certain type, then you need to start finding, you need to seek that type, or if you already know who it is, you need to start having a conversation. You have to, something about dominance, like basically don't run what you're interested in or desire. Like don't mess it up for yourself or don't run it off. People, places, or things. Um, growth. Okay. Sagittarius. Becoming older is not merely a matter of time flying by, but it is a process of growing wiser and flourishing as a mature person. It says, you will spread your wings and acknowledge your progress and development. You will continue to soar and respect yourself, which you are doing. Um, you need to be open to love and praise yourself, for you will continue to grow in a beautiful and evolve on this journey, growth journey. Your life experiences will give you the wisdom that will help you withstand any difficulties that come your way. So this confirms to me to tell you, you know, it's a good thing to change, but whoever comes into your life or whoever's in your life, if they can't accept you for who you are and they're trying to change you, I can see why you're like, ugh, this person could have made you feel like, you know what, I'm done with humans. You know what I mean? Like that was the last draw. Like you solved the problem and you're just like, no, I'm just done dealing with people. Get it. But don't cheat yourself based off of an experience that, yes, made you shut off for a minute. Now turn back on that light, all right, and be open Let's go ahead and what is your I am message for Sagittarius? I am message for Sagittarius. You have freedom through faith. All right. So, there's, how do I say this? Get out of your head. Get out of your head, Sagittarius. That's what you need to work on. Your I am message is freedom through faith. It says, I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. I free myself of all doubt by entrusting my doubt to God. I have faith in God, perfect timing and placement. I trust His will and find freedom. Yeah. You're mourning over the loss of yourself. It's okay. It takes time. I love you, Sagittarius. Hopefully, I did a good job. If you didn't resonate, just go back into Tarotland and find the reader um, that resonates with you, Sagittarius. But your reading was really good. It was really, really good. If you really take a step back and say, hey, I can't allow an experience or a person to basically that experience or that person has made the decision for you where you're losing out on opportunity and wonderful experiences. But if that's truly your nature, or you're just like, what, I'm done with human beings, that's your business. And someone's trying to change you. All right, Capricorn. You have curiosity is what you don't see. What you don't see is someone's coming towards you, or what you don't see is marriage. That's gonna bring you happiness, Capricorn. You have a dreamer and aim. Huh? Is this the same person? Mm-mm. Whoever makes you happy, Capricorn. If you Capricorn, I say this: if you are currently in a relationship, the person that you're in a relationship will notice. You won't be able to hide who truly makes you happy. Also, what I see here is you are thinking about a higher level of commitment. You have emotions here. So, what I see here, which is a challenge, is you're doing what everyone is telling you to do. So, someone's telling you to get married, Capricorn. There's a Capricorn here where you're doing what someone's telling you to do. Um, Whoever's close to you, they feel like the person who tells you what to do, like you're possessed by them, like you don't know how to tell them no. Tell me about this joy and guidance. Do what makes you happy is a very straight, direct message. Clarify this emotion here. Whoever this is, a reason why you do everything they tell you to do is because you don't want no smoke with them. But moving forward, when it comes to happiness, do what you want to do, Capricorn. For those Capricorns who are already in a relationship, if you don't want your person to cheat on you, you need to let go of whatever it is that's making you happy on the side. I'm not saying that it's a third party. Well, a third party doesn't have to be romantic, but it's very obvious, and it just feels like your person is going to do a tit for tat. And let me clarify, Grace. Yeah, they're going to do a tit for tat and give you an ultimatum. And that ultimatum is, well, If you love me, then let's get married. So you guys may just jump up and go to the court. But just know that whoever this person is that gives you the ultimatum, they're just doing it just so that they can win by pulling you from whoever it is that truly makes you happy. So this person will grow bitter. If you finally let go of who what makes you happy behind the scenes and finally fully commit to who you're in a committed relationship with, Capricorn, this person will become bitter. So it'll feel like a waste of time. Like, what the hell? The moment I finally put all my all, I should have never. Oh, goodness gracious. Now hearing that song, I should have cheated. Anywho, I am message for Capricorn. Oh my. Anywho, serenity is all about accepting the things that you cannot control. Your I am message, Capricorn, through love, release, and inner work. I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. So Capricorn, you got married? Congratulations. Uh, your person is bitter, and you're yearning for what truly makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. I mean, shit. I mean, excuse my language. I mean, it happens. You know, you could get an annulment. It's never existed. Hopefully, I did a good job, Capricorn. Either than that, if I didn't do a good job, go back into your land and find a reader that resonates with you. Love you. Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. What message you have for Capricorn? Aquarius. Aquarius, you have adaptation. You're adapting, Aquarius. Aquarius, you're being asked not to adapt. It's a trap. Guidance, something you already know. What you don't see is dance and let go. Okay? Uh. Aquarius, your shadow self is more attractive than your inner self. If okay, Aquarius, if you're wondering, like, are you attractive or do people like you? Um, what I see here, what you need to know is people are attracted to your shallow self. Your good self is not attractive. Your good self comes off as needy. Clarify. So if you merge the two, you're gonna be all right. But like don't position yourself to be a victim, The situation is that you have like this high priestess energy, all knowing energy. You may know a secret too, Aquarius. And you want to be careful of getting comfortable with this adaptation because it could be a trap to see what you know. Clarify adaptation, emotions. Yeah, be mindful of how you use your gifts. You're a high priestess if listen, Aquarius, you're a high priestess or you know the arts of something. Your innocence has a lot of power. That's why you're being asked to merge the two. What about this guidance? Confidence. When it comes to traps, you'll be able to see them. It's not like it's gonna be like something that traps you and it's like, oh, I'm trapped, No, you'll be able to see it. You have a dreamer here, the bottom of the deck, Aquarius. The question I have for you, Aquarius, are you gonna merge your shadow and your light? Are you going to operate in your shadow on its own or your light on its own? That's a question I need you to know. Let me read you this clarity card and then we'll get your I am message. When it comes to clarity, Aquarius, it says, regarding clarity, Aquarius, it says, my mind is at peace and I know what decisions I need to make. I use my lantern to clarify what is happening all around me. Everything is there for a reason. And I know what I want for today. I focus on logical thinking, which brings understanding of my capabilities. Obscurity will not affect my spirit. So this is confirmation when it comes to shadow and light. You just have to merge the two. You'll be all right, Aquarius. I am message for Aquarius. I am message for my Aquarius. In God's hands. Okay, your I am message is in God's hands. God is churning over many leaves for you, Aquarius. Just as a side note, it says, my trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greater love guides my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. I know that's right, Aquarius. All right, Cap Pisces, thank you so much for waiting, Aquarius. Hopefully, I did a good job. If you didn't resonate, just go back into your lounge and find the video that resonates with you, okay? Love you, Aquarius. Pisces, let's go ahead and see what you need to know. What does Pisces need to know? Pisces, a new start and adaptation. So are you going to stay at a standstill? If you, how do I say this? If you get comfortable, it's going to be hard for you to how do I say this? Like, okay, I'll say this. The habits that you adapt to will become you. And it's going to be hard if you're trying to break any habits, good or bad habits. Okay. You fill in the blank if they're good or bad. Whichever one they are, it will be hard for you to break free from them. So if they're good habits, it will be harder for you um, to like upgrade those good habits. If they're bad habits, it's going to be hard for you to detach from them with this new start here. So there's a, a decision that needs to be made. Do you stay or do you go? And this on the flip end of the coin in regards to do you stay or do you go? Do you stay in a comfortable place or do you grow? A situation, dreamer, and dance up in the air. Oh, you know what to do, but you're afraid to. Because, like, the dance card is kind of like the devil for me. You know what I mean? But there's truth. So it just feels like you're not wanting to operate in a double energy or a shadow energy. And it just feels like you have to, I'll say this, you can dream all day, but dreaming ain't going to make you no money. Okay. I promise you. What else? Recognition. Pisces, do what it is that you need to do. You want to be loved. You want to be held. You are an affectionate person for the most part. You may enjoy, you know, touch. Like, what do they call that stuff? MSRs, like certain textures, are satisfying for you. and get into that. That's your business. Like what you like. Don't feel bad about what it is that you like, but don't get lost into what you like. Continue to grow in what it is that you like, Pisces. Top of the deck is commitment. Mm. I'll say this. What you don't um Pisces, what you need to know is that you rip someone's heart out. And whoever this person is that you rip their heart out is willing to do whatever it is that you want them to do. They're wanting to make your dreams come true. If someone shows up to assist you with making your dreams come true, don't get comfortable. Be independent, be willing to grow. Okay? And don't feel intimidated when people disregard you, because now I'm giving you a little experience of how I know sometimes, because you don't ask, or sometimes when you're confident, sometimes it can make other people feel like you don't need anybody. Don't go out of your way to prove to people that you do want people in your life. Okay, who's supposed to be in your life will be in your life. All right, and the people who are going to be in your life, if they are supporting you, don't get stuck in that support, but always be open to growth. Okay, I am message for Pisces. All right, that's why when I'm in a relationship, you know how they say don't start something you can't finish. I, I everything that I do in a relationship is stuff that I do for myself, so that if the relationship was to break off or disconnect, I still would be doing that same, like, my rhythm does not change. You know what I mean? So my advice to you, don't change your rhythm so that when you have a disconnect, you're not disconnected, like you're not broken. You won't have a problem with recovery. I am message for, and the things that you need to recover from, you're going to recover. It just takes time. All right. I am message for Pisces. You have faithfulness in reverse and freedom in reverse. Not a you problem. Overall, a new opening. So you need to get yourself together. Snap out of it, Pisces. You're in your own energy. Be open to change. And get out of being comfortable. You're in a comfortable place, my love. Um, it says, I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to divine light of the universe. There's your confirmation, Pisces. You belong. You are loved. You are important. You do exist. And there is room for you. There's so much space ready to be made for you. You just have to recognize and discover that you are worthy and your abilities, you are capable. And, confidence, just look at confidence as a bar. Some days it's low, some days it's high. And when you feel like it's low, you reassure yourself that identify why it's low. You know, don't run away from it, but don't stay there. I love you, Pisces. All right, those are the all signs. Don't forget, love is kind. And don't forget that love is gentle. Until we meet again.